What's up, guys? Maritime Spook here, and I'm responding to a tag by my buddy John, MI Woodsman. He tagged me with 10 items you like to take. Shit hits the fan there. Kind of just my picture and idea is if you had to run out the door and only had so long to pack up a few items or things you wouldn't want to go without. We can put it either way, I guess. I have a couple different systems, but this is just one. I just did a video the other day of my loadout, 72 hour loadout with my 3V gear apparatus pack. So towards the end I'll show you that pack as well, but this is just another option and 10 items I wouldn't want to kind of go without. So we'll just, without further ado, start going through them here. We got a life straw. John had a good point. On the go, you're not going to have time to maybe boil water and stuff like that, and you're going to need to drink. So life straw, no brainer. You can drink out anything and then just suck it up. This one's brand new, seal's not broken, so that's number one. Definitely need to have clean water. This is a bag of food, guys. I've said it in the last video, and good guy Lars from Survival Russia always preaches about taking enough food with you. It's true, guys. That's got to be an item for me as a bag of food, because I've got an MRE in here, and I've got a bunch of MRE type food in here, muffin tops and bread, Italian bread, and just stuff like that. And there's a bunch of it in there, cheeses and just Ranger bars, and plus, like I said, a full MRE with all the different stuff in that. So that's a good bag of food, at least 2, 3, 4 days worth of food right there. If you're rationing it out, you'd be doing good. So a bag of food, so that's 2 items. This is a good hammock. I haven't done a review of this yet, guys, but I've had it for a couple of years. But it's a Nomad's Land hammock. I guess a ton of people in Indonesia use them at home, like on their beds and on their boats and stuff as their bed. And very, very strong. It's made of parachute material, and it'll fit 2 people, no problem. If you had to hunker in with your spouse or a kid or anything like that, definitely you're going to be able to do that in this hammock. So I'm going to get a review of that up. But I mean, you use this as a tarp, just multi-use thing there. We got our big tarp here. I'm not going to call the cordage a thing, because this is all together, guys. I got this big, huge camouflage tarp, some big, strong stakes, and a bunch of paracord goes with that. So there's an item for cover. So what's that, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, I guess. So for cooking our food and oiling our water, we need an East German. I'm going to use an East German, mess kit. And this has like a way to eat out of it. It has like this, has like a frying pan. The way it's set up. Great piece of kit right here. And around it there, I've got a little eating tool, affixated to it there. So I definitely need that for boiling your water and making everything safe to eat. And this is a 1 item, but it's a 2. This is a fish and fire kit, guys. These are easy to make up. You can just get one of these fishing kits from the hardware store and then put some fire stuff in it, and then you've kind of got both. Another important thing, I think, guys, is bring some bait with you, no matter how you can. That way you don't got to look for it. If you got a chance along the way to fish, you can fish right then because you got bait. So there's a fishing kit there with some just basic fishing stuff, but enough you can drop a couple lines in, no problem, with your own bait. Got some bank line in there. In the middle, I got some fire sticks. That's the thing we're going to do a video of, but it's like a good fire starter. Briquettes, Bic lighter with some Gorilla Tape, piece of fat wood from Pine Fire, just a sliver of that, and cotton ball and Vaseline. A couple tea candles, a couple bobbers, some more leaders and hooks and stuff like that. So fish and fire kit. Way to get some food when that other food runs out. Very important item here, guys, a headlamp. This is a pretty good one. I just got it. Once again, got to do a video of this sometime. It's a Coleman. I don't remember exact the name, but Coleman, of course that won't focus. Coleman something, but it's got a ton of different options on it there, and it runs on AAA batteries. And this one's got brand new batteries, and plus I have another round of batteries in there with it. So there's a while worth of headlamp illumination. So we got a couple more, obviously, guys, tools. This is going to go either way. I can either carry an axe or a kukri as a tool, so I'm going to pick this Schrade Gurkha kukri. And this also goes for a little bit of hunting and a little bit of self-defense, guys. John was carrying a shotgun. Yes, we can carry weapons here in Canada, but I don't have any weapons right now that I've been carrying. I gotta go get my FAC renewed and stuff, guys, because We had a weird, it's a whole other video, guys, but I got to go back and get my FAC. Not anything happened bad, I just let stuff run out. So I got to go get that. But Gurkha kukri, you know, be able to do shelters, you know, be able to, like I said, if you had to hunt, you could use it for hunting, as bad as it sounds. You know, they do it in Africa all the time. They hunt with machetes and nothing else. You could make yourself a little bow with it. A million options. So definitely a good heavy tool and a good knife. This is the UTK. I just did a video of it, I think, yesterday, guys. UTK S4 by Utica Knife Company. Very strong, robust knife in 1095. You're going to be able to do everything you need to do with this for sure, too. You know, take it to the limits if you have to, right? So having a very good knife would be super important. I've got a bunch of bushcraft knives too, but you know, this would be very important. One-handed, this is hard, guys. So the last thing being here too, guys, is the sleeping bag that we're actually have everything on. This is a Coleman sleeping bag, guys. I used it outside. I slept outside in -16 before with it, no problem. A couple of Februarys ago there, and it's big and bulky, but I can get it back into its bag and then just hang it off to the side of this thing. And just to have another setup, because I'm going to show you in a second what I mean by that, because this is kind of my second setup. But before I do that, guys, I got to show you something ingenious. These have this Alpine, by the way, this pack is an Italian military Alpini backpack, and I'm going to show you everything in this at the end here. But it has these two huge pockets in the back of it, and my girlfriend's like a genius with this stuff, so she went and got these from her work. These are black olive containers, and you can take the tag off of it, and we washed it all out really good, so there's no more like smell. So then you basically have two containers that go in, one in each pocket. So these are like survival little, you know, like barrels basically. And you can slide some rope through that and hang it through a tree, so you can put your food through it. Right now, guys, it just has a bunch of stuff, so fire stuff. It's got a few first aid things in it and stuff like that. So that would actually, I guess you can consider that an item, would be one, you know, one of these. So I got them both in there all the time. One's like a water container, though. That one's empty, water barrel basically, and this one's an everything else barrel. So I guess that would finish it off. So there you go, John. There's the items: the survival barrels, kukri, my knife, you know, some way to boil water, a hammock. We got tarp to stay under, fishing and fire kit. You know, we got a bunch of food, MR East, very important, headlamp. I mean, this has a bunch of stuff, but there's two of them. You know, there's one in here and one in here, and there's still room on either side for stuff. But that would be just another item for carrying water and for other stuff. So there you go, and I'll show you something really quick that it does pertain to this. If you guys look back a couple of recent videos, I just did a loadout video of 3V Gear Paratus pack, and that basically has a lot of the same stuff as that pack. So I go grab this one, or my girlfriend will grab this one, and grab the other one, and then we would have double the shit hit the fan kind of tools and stuff. And this one's set up basically the same way as that one. And there's a pack for my son to put miscellaneous stuff in. So I guess we'd be sort of prepared. We've already got two setups going here, but I thought that was important to show you that, guys. So anyway, stay safe. I'll tag some other people, John, down the road. And Dell, I'm sorry, buddy, I got to get your video out too, but my uploading's slow, so I figured I'd do this one because it was going to take more of the pack in the pack. So give me a second, guys, and we'll pack this up and show it to you. Okay, guys, there she is packed up. Got all that stuff in it. Got the two survival barrels. Got the tarp. Slid through here. I would secure it again with another piece of cord going across the top, and I usually do if I was going to pack this. But this is an Italian pack, but I've got a Canadian military thing in the nameplate. But the only other thing, guys, like I said, is I would pack up this huge sleeping bag. And honestly, guys, I'd put it in this dry sack I got, and I just hang it off the back here somewhere, guys. You know, and away I went. And how I would use this for a rain cover for this particular pack is contactor trash bag that I didn't count as an item, but guys, I'm going to be carrying other stuff with me, right? So there's the other pack. That one's all set to go. So anyway, guys, stay safe. There she is, all packed up. John, thank you for tagging me, buddy, and I'll get some tags out here after a bit. Dell, thank you, man. Take her easy, bud.